the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
Ooh.
2K Sports checks how it's ended up. Thanks, DA, and Philly loves guys that work hard. Great attitude to build your team around, for sure. And some teams this late in the season, Steve, have rosters that really have been ravaged by injury. Does that have an effect on the mentality of a team, seeing so many players on the shelf and knowing that there's more on your shoulders now?
Yeah, it does. I think sometimes you look at it and you're going, how much will we have left individually or a team when we have so many guys out? But a lot of players and a lot of teams do a great job of just gutting through it. But sometimes when you look at it, the deeper you go in the postseason, you don't have enough bodies, it catches up to you.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. Dunn is out there with Booker. And there's Livingston. Then there's Horford. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Fires from deep. Livingston kicks to Dunn. Chandler outside. Here's the screen to the middle. Goes back up. And there's Dunn on the assist by Chandler.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Thompson, a screen on Horford. Just 5 to shoot. That's a great dunk.
Freakish,
yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
You know, that's a solid screen by Tristan. Understands how to position himself.
Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Booker. An 11-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Picked by Horford. Booker in the corner. From deep. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
Outside Rose. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And there's the feed to Tatum. Rose kicks to Tatum. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack, but a quick reaction by the defense.
Pittsburgh working the ball around. Chandler outside. The dish now to Horford. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Now, here's Thompson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Oladipo. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Horford against Crowder. Horford dishes to Livingston. Kicks to Dunn. Out to the wing. Picked by Horford. Shot off the screen. And no good.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through. The injuries.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And, guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Well, what's that saying, guys? Sharing is caring. Just terrific ball movement here in that first quarter.
What they did, they left their egos in the locker room. It's a very all for one for all mentality.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. They've got Livingston, Chandler out there with Horford. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's done in at the point guard position. The shot by Thompson, no good.
A mix-up with the defense leaves him wide open from mid-range, a shot he usually makes.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
Now Rose, following the miss by Dunn from deep. Rose kicks to Oladipo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they've found their treasure trove.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Booker outside. Shot from the top of the key. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for Pittsburgh. Dishes it to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And you know Tatum wants to make a statement anytime he can get all the way to the rim, that D's got to have to do a better job of keeping the body on it.
Now here's Dunn. Pass to Chandler. Livingston kicks to Horford. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Rose kicks to Oladipo. They set the pick. And it seems these players are getting more and more athletic, Steve. So much of that is modern conditioning, core strength, off-season workouts, things that probably didn't happen when you were playing, but just because of science have developed now. What did you do that helped you out the most, and maybe some things you wish you had done?
Well, you look at my body, Kevin. Yes, it didn't help me. I was this skinny rail guy. We had a bench press, and we squatted. But guys right now are having more talking about core strength, yoga, Pilates. I mean, they're doing so much that it's totally different. I wish I would have been a guy who spent more time on his body versus my game, because it means a lot to be able to have that core strength. But I didn't think beach muscles, you really needed it to play the game of basketball. Guys right now, it's their entire body, and it's also their entire way they recover from the games of basketball. And I think that's why I wish I'd have worked on better.
That word you just said, recover. The recovery process, I think, is even more scientifically advanced now than it was when you played, correct?
Yes. Kevin, example for me, I just ice my knees. Guys now have hyperbaric chambers that they use, and a lot of guys have them in their homes.
Now here's Livingston. His last outing, he had 8 points. Chandler, the pass to Horford. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league. And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Crowder against Booker. Here's Dunn. Horford sets a screen for Dunn. Over Oladipo. Chandler dishes to Dunn. Chandler with the screen on Oladipo. Dunn kicks to Booker. Shoots over Crowder. And the shot falls short this time. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pittsburgh leads by 5. It's time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome back,
Halftime
everybody.
Show.
It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here for Pittsburgh. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
And over to Shaq. What did you think? That's it for halftime. Glad you could.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Al Horford with a... Pittsburgh leading by 5. Tatum out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Rose in at the 1. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Drains it from beyond the arc. Horford's got the first basket of the third quarter for Pittsburgh.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs. Well, you watch the all-around game of Sean Livingston, and there's a lot to like. Very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
Pass to Dunn. Chandler a screen. Booker inside, guarded by Oladipo. Booker the pass to Chandler. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
Feeds it to Oladipo. And the 3 off target. Pittsburgh leading by 11. Passes it to Horford. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Rose. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Just his first attempt. Horford. It's good on the putback. And Pittsburgh leads by 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
What they did, they made a serious effort to generate good shots along the perimeter. Extremely accurate.
Rose with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Booker is screen on Rose. Dunn dishes to Chandler. He feeds it to Booker. And he makes good on the layup. Booker's got the lead up to 13 now for Pittsburgh.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And Oladipo kicks to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. There's a screen. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back call.
Over eager to make a play. Got out of control. That's an unnecessary foul.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oladipo for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 13 points for Victor Oladipo. Booker outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
They set the pick. And Thompson kicks to Tatum. Another three for Philadelphia.
And Tatum's become a reliable outside shooter. Has a good-looking stroke from deep.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Horford with the screen on Rose. Here's Dunn. He dishes it to Horford. 3 on the clock. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
The 76ers trail by 10. 19 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Rose. Tipped away. And so it's the visiting team going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy from a few moments ago.
Hey, get our defense in.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Philadelphia shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. We've got Chandler. Livingston is out there with Horford. Then there's Dunn. And it's Booker in at the 2 guard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode, and this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him.
Livingston kicks to Chandler. Booker against Oladipo. The pass to Horford. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 16 points for Al Horford.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Outside Rose. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Picked by Horford. Dunn kicks to Booker. The feed to Livingston. 5 on the clock. Booker with it. Out guarded by Crowder. No good from Booker. The 76ers trail by 8. Oladipo outside. Rose attacking. No good from 11 feet. Pittsburgh shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Over in the corner, Livingston. Chandler with the screen on Rose. Booker left side. Over Thompson. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Horford.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He said, guys, we have got to get back in transition, run on the court and score in our early offense, and that will help our transition defense. See if they can pick up the tempo, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Chandler with the screen on Rose. Picked by Horford. Dunn kicks to Livingston. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Here's Horford. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, and he can really take his game outside when he wants to. Horford's got plenty of range to go along with all that work he does on the interior.
They set the pick. Thompson, a screen on Horford. There's the dish to Rose. The 11-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Chandler, a screen. Booker against Oladipo. Kicks it to Horford. Over to the wing. Now here's Livingston. Guarded closer. Pittsburgh gets it back in a new 24. Now Dunn. He kicks it to Horford. Chandler right side. Picked by Horford. Oladipo against Booker. Over Oladipo. Thompson with the rebound. From deep three-point range, and the miss. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Jay Crowder, Tristan Thompson, Kevin Love, stat line. Sean Livingston, Kevin Love, stat line. Oh yeah.